Softball. This summary says for 2013 added the definition of an illegal bat.
Yeah, that's just saying now that softball, they just put a definition in there that says that the bats you can have. The biggest difference here is now you can have an illegal bat in softball. Before you never could.
I got you.
You could have a bat that wasn't safe to use, but you didn't have an.
Yeah, right. No, I understand what you're saying. Like a flat side to it or something like that would be a. All right, next one. It says 2013 season language added to impose a penalty for use of an illegal bat. Well, with that, obviously you have to have a penalty for it. So that's what it's stating there.
Right. So that's the same penalty as baseball during the regular season.
Right. All right, let's see. The next one on baseball, let's see. For the 2013 season, language was added mandating a pitcher must indicate which hand the player intends to pitch with to a batter. This is the one you love.
Right.
Yeah, I'm glad there's finally a rule book that actually puts it in there.
Yeah.
I mean, it's understood rule in baseball for the most part, but now there's a rule book that has it in there, so pretty self-explanatory. All right, next one. All right, here's all your tournament ones. I highlighted all these, the summary and implementation, as far as in red, and you can see that on the guideline or the presentation that I have here. It says wording was revised regarding the documentation of the league. Leagues need to provide with their eligibility affidavit for each tournament team and the minimum players selected to a roster without a justifiable reason. Got that one?
Yeah. So this one is kind of squirrely because what they're saying is when you show up the affidavit, you got to have 12 on your affidavit. But they're saying that the DA can certify it with less than 12 for a justifiable reason. Okay. Well, since you already can show up at the game with 9, you don't have to have 12 in the dugout. I kind of told everybody, you know what, honestly, I'm not going to really, if somebody shows up with 10 or 11 on the affidavit,
yeah,
and tells me, well, we just couldn't get any more than that, I'm just going to probably say fine. It's going to be a checkbox, apparently.
Yeah, and you just check it off and you're okay. Yeah. As long as the DA approves, right?
Yeah.
I guess what you don't want to do, though, is to a team that would be stacking a team of 9 versus somebody that has to have 12.
Right, yeah.
You just don't want that to come into to be a factor. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The other thing is if somebody's hurt, they're done.
Oh, I know that.
All right, next one. For 2013 season, wording was revised, allowing leagues to release the names of players selected for the tournament team June 15th or 2 weeks prior to the start of the tournament within their respective division, whichever is earlier. And I highlighted whichever is earlier because I'm sure that's what the change is, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is that the change?
Yeah, I'm going to look at it again.
Oh, yeah, no problem. It's whichever is earlier. It's talking about June 15th or 2 weeks prior to the start of an event.
Yeah, that's we
got that. Okay. This one is for baseball and softball. This is the one, let's see. Added exception for league eligibility local board of directors may permit a player who would not or do not meet the 60% requirement to be eligible for selection if provided a physician's note documenting injury or illness prior to the during or season prohibiting participation. This one has to have your approval, does it not, or does it go all the way up, or what is it?
Yeah, it's supposed to actually have DA sign off. The board.
The local board of directors may permit a player. So they're saying they can, or do you have to sign off?
The board does, and then I sign off of it.
Okay. That you approve that the board did it. Okay. All right, next one. 2013 NSC added wording making it mandatory to submit player and coach information to Little League International by April 1st. This is verifying what you said earlier.
Right.
This is that part you're just verifying
yeah.
with the tournament side of it. Okay, next one.
Yeah. Okay. So, this is the whole thing about the dates again. That I tell all the leagues on this one. Let's just be smart and,
do it so we don't fall before earlier or whatever. Yeah.
Well, you know the drill.
Absolutely. All right. Next one says add language that if a curfew occurs, this is for softball during a suspended game, the game must be resumed on a substantial day or declared ended. It's just during tournament.
They just changed the curfew for softball.
I got you.
I saw.
Baseball, softball. This is added language imposing additional penalties to the player and manager for the use of an illegal bat.
Yes, this is a big deal too.
Okay.
So now, unlike regular season, if you have an illegal bat, then you lose a base coach, and you possibly could have the play could be nullified, right, if it's protested in the right amount of time.
I got you.
Now, if a batter even steps into the batter box with an illegal bat and he's caught, he's ejected immediately, and so is the manager.
So the batter's out, and
he's ejected.
And he's ejected, and the manager's ejected.
And the manager's ejected.
No matter what.
No matter what. The batter is out. Manager's out. The manager team will be ejected, and the batter who violated the rule will be ejected. And the offensive team will lose one adult base coach for the duration of the game. So you're going to lose that player. You're going to be out. You're going to lose that player. Plus, you're going to lose a base coach. So you're going to be down to 2 coaches. So, yeah, it's pretty stiff.
Yeah, that is. I guess they're really pressing this. They want to make sure that no one does it. I imagine. All right, baseball. Next one. It says revised wording allowing a pitcher who reaches his or her imposed days of rest threshold while facing a batter to continue to pitch until the current batter.
Yep, same rule, just tournament. They just put it in the tournament rules.
Put it in that section too.
Uh-huh.
Baseball and softball. Let's see. Revised mandatory play minimum for tournament teams with 13 or more eligible players in uniform at a game.
Okay,
Basically,
so now
bottom
line now is, if you show up with 13 players, those other 4 players have to bat one time, and that is it.
Right.
That is it.
No mandatory play in the field, so.
No, have to go on the field. 12 or less, they have to play 6 consecutive outs.
And one at bat.
And one at bat. And I'm going to tell you, we changed the coach pitch rules to be exactly this too for tournament.
Good.
So
well,
now,
don't we have in coaches pitch though for us? Don't we have? It has to be 12.
Yeah, but we've changed that.
Okay.
So
okay.
we're no longer telling leagues they have to bring 12.
Okay.
But so they can bring 10 if they want to. But if they bring 10 and one gets hurt, or they don't have that 10th one, it's going to be an automatic forfeit.
Oh, that's right, because we play with 10 in the field. That's right.
Right. So,
Gotcha.
but we are now gonna bat 10 and sub in coach's pitch, just like 9 and 10 and 11.
Oh, really? Really? So we're gonna
Yes.
do the sub thing.
Yeah, because it's because that way we can align it with everything else. And in coach's pitch, you're gonna have 12 players. Most people are gonna bring 12 anyway, because
True.
some might bring 11. But now we're gonna, we're just gonna keep the same rule, so that it's consistent throughout the state. And we're going to do it in district too. So if you show up with 13, you bat 10.
Yeah.
3 of those kids only have to bat. So we're not going to do. Yep. We're not going to do the bat the whole lineup.
Whole
or
lineup,
whatever.
yeah, I got you. Well, good. I'm glad.
Makes it less confusing.
Absolutely. All right. Well, that was it. That was the 23 slides that you sent me. So that's what I went with.
Yeah.
Unless you have anything else.
No, that's it. That's all I know that's different.
Okay, good. Well, I appreciate that. I appreciate your help on this. And
This is
I'm
cool.
telling you, it could be a great tool. I'm serious. It could.
Yeah, we just need to push a couple people to get signed up on it.
That's all. And I can teach them and show them. I mean, it might be a little guided practice at first to get everybody going and on it and everything
Right.
that kind of stuff. So, but they'll be able to watch this and see it afterward. Look forward to this because it could be a great communication tool, especially if somebody can't make a meeting or if somebody's late to a meeting or something like that. They'll be able to get the whole part of it. So.
Yeah.
Mike, I appreciate you.
Yeah, I appreciate you too, man. Cool.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, man.
I see you.